Welcome to Pink Kink,
where we are ready to guide you through the wild and wonderful world of kink.
I'm Princess Rara.
And I'm Dara, the Electro Khaleesi.
Whether you are a baby kinkster, a seasoned pro, or just here for the entertainment, Pink Kink will help you level up your kink knowledge.
Join us as we share our own wild, sometimes awkward, but always entertaining experiences and spill the tea from our combined 30-plus years in the private and professional kink worlds.
So grab your favorite flogger or wand.
Thank you.
And buckle up. You'll learn, you'll laugh, and who knows, you might just spit out your coffee.
Let's get this kinky party started.
Want more Pink Kink in your life? Join our Patreon and get ready for a whole lot of kinky fun and exclusive perks.
As a patron, you'll unlock access to our private Discord server where you can connect with fellow kinksters and chat directly with us. You'll also score adorable Pink Kink stickers and enjoy a monthly behind-the-scenes podcast packed with juicy tidbits we don't share anywhere else. Plus, get sweet discounts at our Etsy shop, Pink Kink Boutique, and on our online classes at Pink Kink Institute.
But wait, there's more.
More?
Our impactful and electrifying Pink Kinksters get extras, such as bonus content and free digital downloads. Oh, and let's not forget, the Pink Standard of patrons will be recognized as producers on both the podcast and on our website, because we couldn't do this without you.
Pink Kink runs on the love and support of our amazing patrons, so join the party today. Visit us at patreon.com/pinkkinkpodcast or click on the link on pinkkinkpodcast.com.
Today's episode is produced by our electrifying Pink Kinksters. Thank you, Jay, Witcherman, Daddy J, Naughty and Nice, Butte Pain, Manda Panda, Cat, Stefan, Shadow Phoenix, Enchanted Sparrow, The Wombat, Impact Hazard, Twitch, The Midnight Girl, Sinful, J21, Daisy If You Do, Serenity, Belle, Eric, Pumpkin Pie, S'more, Hacksaw, Devoted Knight, 3 a.m. Thoughts, Crash Override, Swiper, no swiping,
Barbie, Navigator Bard, Mr. Pillsbury, Peaches, Mighty Owl, Chaos Monster, Jessa Lady, Jack, Ophelia, Lady to Kitten, Sadia Lemon, Ben, Noir, Elysium Rose, Avalia, Nora Morapora, Brix, Mistress Lycia, Wonder Chris, Cheshi, Manders, Swinging Amish, Dark Gaia, Hyper Tarantula, Sunny Bee, Baby Squirrel, and Freddy Queen.
It has reached, finally, fall, November.
Yay.
The leaves are changing colors. It is cold. I got to start wearing boots. I am happy. Boots and my baggy, comfy sweaters and sweatshirts, hoodies.
I actually just ordered a new pair of boots today, and they are my first pair of knee-high boots. Normally I wear calf height.
Ooh.
So this is going to be interesting.
I'm curious to see. I have a pair of knee-high boots, and I love them, but they still slide down, which is really frustrating. Now, they do sometimes slide down if I'm not paying attention to below the knee, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
That would
at
feel
all.
weird. Well, mine are lace up. So
Ooh. In the front
we'll see.
Or back?
No, in the front.
Okay.
I considered doing a pair of like motorcycle boots with like the cross things.
Oh, yeah.
The cross straps in the back. But I have had a pair of Steve Madden's or Doc Martens every couple of years since I was 14. And I just can't let go of that style.
If you're happy, you're happy.
So I went with front lace.
Yeah. I do have a pair like that, but they're calf high. I have about 10 pairs of boots. It's really, we will not discuss my shoe collection. Let's just say, as I tell people all the time, Princess is not just my name.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. At one point, I had over 100 pairs of shoes, and I got myself down to 30 because I was moving cross country. I think I've caught back up again.
Probably. See, here's the thing. I have a shit ton of shoes. I just don't wear any of them except for I wear one pair of Mary Janes to work, usually almost every single day, in spring and part of fall. In the summer, I wear flip-flops. That's it. And in the winter, I wear either these Doc Marten or Steve Madden shoes. And it has only ever been Steve Madden shoes for me. I don't know why it's a thing. And then last year I got my first pair of Doc Martens. So now that's all I wear.
I will say one of the things about being I don't want to say single. I'm not really single, but I'm not in a relationship that I have to answer to a single soul about how I spend my money. And if I want to buy myself new shoes, even though I don't necessarily need them, I just want them, then that's what the fuck I do. I have
Do
three
you
pair
think
I
I
have
actually asked to buy anything?
no, that's true. I have 4 pairs of Converse sneakers. I have 3 or 4 pairs of just like regular everyday sneakers. I have not counted my flip-flops, but it's a lot. And
I actually have
boots?
2 pairs of flip-flops, indoor flip-flops and outdoor flip-flops.
No, mine are all outdoor. I have very few indoor only shoes. I just prefer to put on like slippers, like I'm wearing today, my fuzzy slippers, and my brand new coffee pajamas.
Oh, cute. I actually had a bit of a shopping spree last night. I've been very into the dark academia look. So I just put away all of my October outfits. So I have it, you know how you put away, your summer stuff in a bin
Yep.
during winter and you pull out the bin again and you trade it in for your winter stuff,
I
all of
have
that?
I have separate closets and I have to move the closets over.
Well, I have a room that I turned into a walk-in closet, so I'm good there, but I still have all these bins. So I took all of my October clothes, which is like, Edgar Allan Poe, vampire, witchy looking stuff, like a different costumey type thing for every single day. And now I'm trading it for my November collection. And I realized I don't have nearly enough for my November collection.
Oh, I can respect that. I was staring at my closet going, I have a lot more short sleeves than long sleeves. Maybe I need to get more long sleeves. So I did.
I just bought like 4 pairs of pants, all in some sort of variation of brown.
I bought a new pair of jeans, which if I could find them in pink, I would. But I did buy for the season 2 new pairs of pink sweatpants.
Hmm. I have 2 pairs of black sweatpants, I think, but I don't really wear sweatpants. But like, I'm just realizing, like, the old joke about steampunk is what happens when goth kids discover brown?
I hadn't heard that, but I can get that.
Well, I was goth in high school, so going
Gotcha.
directly into steampunk kind of makes sense. But
Hmm.
steampunk has now evolved into dark academia.
Yeah, I just keep adding more happy colors.
I keep going straight to the dark colors. Like my entire I have dark greens, so now I've gotten, what is it? Okay, so first there was cottagecore. Then, like, and I never did the cottagecore thing except for like maybe for littles parties, but then there was dark cottagecore is what the new thing is. And I'm like, so that's dark academia and witchy. Like, you're just combining the two of them. So apparently that's my style now.
I have to laugh. As is traditional for the two of us, we are at opposite ends of the spectrum. I surround myself in pink and bright colors because it helps keep me happy. I'm definitely the glass is half full kind of a person. And
Okay.
so,
So what is my wardrobe?
yeah, you
Depression?
remind me. See, I used to complain about this with my ex-husband. I'm like, he is not just that the glass is half empty, but the glass is half empty and there is a drought, so it can never be refilled again. And
The
I
glass
think
is
that very
smashed on the
much is
floor.
you. I think that is very much you.
Well, also, I just really like dark colors because they're slimming.
Well, yeah.
And I am slowly, there you go. Sluttily moving back to my
Slut.
gothic roots. Yeah. Well, not for work, but but I was dressing for work the other day and I had this image in my head of which particular outfit I wanted. So I was putting this dress on, black lace, absolutely fantastic. Had like a little faux lace turtleneck kind of thing going on.
Oh, the
And
mock turtleneck
yeah,
thing.
thank you. That.
Words are hard, I
And
know.
yeah, brain is hard. And I was actually in tears because I couldn't get my short little T-Rex arms around my back to like zip this dress up. And it wasn't like I could pull it down anymore to, zip it up, down, and then hike it up all the way I could in the back. And I could not get this thing situated. And I was like crying. And then I thought, wait a minute, I'll just go put on one of my other black lace dresses. And I went and I looked through the closet and I counted. I have five black lace dresses, all
Sounds
different
like
lace.
that sounds like my black t-shirts. My summer wardrobe. Which of these 6 or 7 black t-shirts should I wear?
Mm-hmm. It was kind of asinine. And then I just pulled out another black lace dress. I was like, this one's not appropriate for work because it has too much cleavage. This one needs a little bit of alteration before I can. But they're all fucking black lace dresses. I literally have 5 of them.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
But do you remember the niche episode where I was talking about my closet and most of it is lace or sheer or what? Oh my God. It is out of control.
I don't think there is any such thing. You like what you like. And if
Well,
it
in
makes
that
you
case,
if it makes you happy when you put it on in the morning and you feel strong and confident and beautiful and sexy, then damn it, wear the same black lace every day.
I do. Actually, it was pretty funny. I had an event at work the other day and I had dressed up in some sort of like costumey type thing because I wear a different costume every single day for like Halloween week because that's just my thing. So I had on a pinstripe puff sleeve button down with black tapered jeans, my combat boots, 2 belts with chains on them, and a dragon skull in my hair and lots of black eye makeup. And then I did the event that evening. I ran this event and there were people there who did not know me. And then I realized, oh my God, I'm dressed completely goth doing this event and people don't know me.
Okay, but they should realize it's like Halloween week.
I think they kind of did because I mentioned it to one person and she was like, oh, I thought you were just going out after this. And I'm like, nope. So anyway, I would like to move this into I am grateful for clothes that semi-look kinky but are also businessy. So corporate goth clothing is what I'm going with.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, so in case you haven't figured it out, this is our thankful episode where every year we go over what we're thankful for. And granted, this particular year it was a little harder to come
Oh my
up
God.
with things they're thankful for. I mean, the world is on fire.
I'm on fire.
And I am not okay a lot of the times. But I for me personally, doing this kind of thing and sitting down and thinking about what I am grateful for and what is going right with my world is important to my mental health. This works for me. It may not be what works for anybody else, and that's fine. You find what works for you. But as I said, I am a glasses half full kind of person, and focusing on the positives and the things in my life that are good really helps my mental state. And so I'm kind of glad this episode came at a really, really good time. For me.
Hey, Rara.
Yeah.
I just found another black lace overlay of a green sheath dress.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right. So while Dart shops,
it's already in my cart. Like I can't look at this thing. Is that not the most me-est thing you've ever seen? So like I said, I'm grateful for clothes, like because this is my only. Rara is doing her grateful stuff and she's like, oh yeah, this is how I'm keeping my sanity. I shop.
Oh, I had a desire for retail therapy the other day, but I couldn't find anything that I want. I should say that I couldn't find anything that I could justify the expense. The things that I wanted were too expensive, and I just was like, I can't justify it. So it's okay. So on my list, the very first thing that I am thankful for is my kink partners who help me constantly learn and grow and push myself, whether it's as the bottom or as the top. So my friends, Naughty and Nice and Cindy and Meredith have really pushed my needle skills lately, which given that I had this injury with the pinched nerve and the bulging disc and couldn't really do any kind of impact play, I had to focus on needles to get my kink going. And the 3 of them have really inspired me and let me do things that maybe a year ago I couldn't do. The designs, the Lobos, the sadistic needles, and all of that. I know I've got scenes planned to December. I will be at Naughty Noel, and I've already got scenes planned with Naughty and Nice and Cindy. Meredith, I've got a scene planned with her for 2026. Yes, I am that person. I'm already planning 2 months in advance to celebrate her birthday and do a beautiful design. So I'm really thankful for that. And then from the bottoming standpoint, I am eternally grateful for Learning Curve and Fallen Nina, my needle tops, who I could not have done my 400 needle scene without the two of them. And the fact that they went to all the trouble and energy to create this spectacle. So it was more than just the 400 needles. It was the whole laughter and fun. And then the audience, which as an exhibitionist made me very happy.
You need that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am so grateful and so blessed and lucky that I have managed to meet all these people who really don't let me stay stagnant. They push me and help teach me, even those who are my bottoms. So that's the first thing I'm thankful for.
All right. Well, the first actual real thing that I'm thankful for is resilience in the community. And I guess resilience in myself, even though I don't actually feel very resilient right now. And I'm on the struggle bus. But like overall, I think we're doing well as a community because we continue to grow. We continue to adapt and figure out how to not just support, but like move through all of this shit. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So like, wait, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think you are being resilient because you do have struggles with your health. And
Yeah.
yet you haven't taken to your bed. You might take to your bed every now and then for naps and resting time, but
Shoot, there were 2 yesterday.
right? But you're still showing up to the events and you're still topping for Electro and you haven't,
Quit.
given up.
I haven't quit everything. A lot of times I do want to, I'm not going to lie. Like there are days where I'm just like, I cannot do this. Like I said, I am struggling. I am struggling hard. I actually need to go get an MRI on my hip. I need to go get my knee the other day was so swollen I could barely walk. That's another thing I'm thankful for. Weirdly enough, that reminded me.
Okay.
Do you remember the rant that I went on the other day?
You're going to have to narrow that down.
I really am a bitch, aren't I?
Your words,
No.
not mine. Yeah.
The one with the coworker.
Oh, yeah.
I am getting much better at actually telling people, hey, what you are doing is not right. I don't like that. And like actually setting boundaries.
Good
Talk
for
about resilience and growth. That's something that I have struggled with for a very long time. And I am starting to actually do it now.
See, I told you were resilient.
Yeah, that's one thing I've got. I told her, well, it was kind of fucked up because I don't really think she listens, but at least I'm doing it. So like, stop chasing me down the hallway with my wheelie chair. I can walk, go away, was falling on deaf ears. And I actually yelled that I yelled, no is a complete sentence. And she finally got through. And then I told her later, it was like, hey, what you're doing, you telling me I can't do something, you're telling this to a disabled person. So that's super ableist and showing that you know better than me what my own body is capable of. And I really don't
Ooh.
appreciate that.
Good for you for
I
standing
said,
up.
and no, I'd never actually done that before. And I said, I don't want you to treat me like a child. I am not a child. I almost said, I've already got a daddy. I don't need another one here. But that would have taken it probably too far. But what I said was, I need you to treat me like a coworker and not a kid. And she 20 minutes later called me kiddo. So I don't think that really went through.
I despise when people do that because half the time they're younger than me. And I'm like, seriously, stop it.
Like, yeah, madam, I am 42 years old. I ain't nobody's kiddo. And I was, oh my God, I was telling my dad about this. And he goes, I was like, the only person that I would accept being called kiddo from is probably you. And he goes, I don't think I've ever called you kiddo. I was like, you haven't, but I'm saying you actually, of all people, have the right to do so. No one else on this planet can do that. My dad,
Really?
my daddy, none of them have ever called me kiddo.
I don't think I've ever been called, I should say that. I think I have been called kiddo. It seems to be older white men who've done it.
Well, this was an older white woman.
There you go. God,
So
I apologize for my people.
I don't consider you an older white woman.
I know, but technically I am. I just try really hard not to act like it. Though I do find the older I get, I have to work a little harder at not being a Karen sometimes because I really want to yell at the children to get off my lawn. And I don't even have a lawn. So,
You're being resilient by not telling them
yeah.
that. But like, oh my God, it's getting harder and harder. Like, because
Yes.
I was always raised, keep your mouth shut, don't air your dirty laundry. But now I'm like, fuck that. I have no fucks anymore. My dirty laundry are going to be out everywhere and y'all are going to listen.
Oh, please. I'm grateful that 99% of the time nobody else is in the car with me because the shit that I'm yelling at the other drivers.
Well, also we could say that we have been airing dirty laundry for about 4 years now.
Technically, I guess, yes. All right. Well, on to some clean laundry.
Clean laundry.
I'm trying to think of a transition. I don't know what to do. Sorry,
That was bad.
not all of them are good. Another thing I am very grateful for is the opportunity to teach classes to a wide range of folks. One of my New Year's resolutions was to teach for some more entities. And well, you'll have to wait to our New Year's resolutions episode to find out if I get my pink sparkly check mark. But I really love the fact that I teach here, right? That's on the podcast. That's one level. I teach at the naughty events, Naughty Noel, Naughty Knowledge, and that's a different set of groups. I've been very fortunate this year to be teaching for Wicked Grounds, which is also another set of group. But then I've been able to teach for Dom Subliving, which is an entirely different set of people because those are less likely to be the people like us who go to the dungeon every weekend and more who are kinking privately in their own home in an established dynamic. And then, of course, smut lovers, where these are brand spanking new. Very few of them have ever set foot in a dungeon.
Wait. Brand spanking new.
Yeah.
Did you do that
I
on
didn't even
purpose?
do that. No, I didn't, but it works. Being that I also got to do a demo impact night for them. So, they're trying to learn. And I love, it keeps me on my toes to teach to different people. And it exposes me to different ways of doing things, which is why I was able to do, our recent episode where I admitted freely that I had changed my mind. I was wrong about something. And it's because I get exposure to a lot of different kinds of people than traditionally I used to. So I'm very thankful for that.
Well, on that note, I have on mine something similar. It's the curiosity to keep on learning. As a lifelong learner and somebody who is, I don't even know if I'm borderline. What is the word where you have a fetish for like higher education and smart stuff? Sapiosexual?
Yeah.
Like that's a thing for me. I just like to keep learning. And I think it's really cool how, because of this podcast, because I am able to educate, because I have such a wide range of people that I know through this community, even after I've been doing this for 23 years now.
I was told there'd be no math.
Yeah, so about 23. I'm still learning. You remember the niche episode? I was so fucking excited about that episode. I could not stop looking stuff up. It was so fun to learn about those different things. And that's the part that I really love about this, because I keep getting to learn about all these new kinks. And it's awesome. And even in the stuff that I already know, who was it the other day? Pat Sparks in our Discord posted something with a new 10s unit box.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been using the eStim 2B for several years now, but this is a competitor for it. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, I really want that. But I'm going to need 2 or 3 clients in order to purchase this thing. And I've got nothing because there hasn't been anything for quite some time now. But oh my God, this thing is so cool. And I immediately went and learned everything I could about it. And it's cool that even something that I have an extreme amount of knowledge about, there's new stuff being produced. There's new people with new ideas. There's new things happening with it all the time that I get to learn. I get to take all this new information in and add it to what I already know, and it just makes it even better.
Amen. Or the kinky version of amen. I don't know. What could be a kinky version of amen?
That is an excellent question.
All right. So send in your ideas. There's got to be a kinky version of that.
There has to be.
So I am grateful for all the quote unquote experts on social media. You know,
Quote,
the ones
unquote,
who,
huh?
yeah, the ones who confidently shout wrong information into the abyss.
Let me guess why.
I'm not naming any names, but
Let me guess
we
why.
might have made episodes about you.
That's why.
You give me kerfuffles, you give me episode topics and endless material. So I want you to please keep being loud and wrong because it's helping my podcasting career. So keep doing it.
Short, sweet, and to the point, that one.
That's it.
Just, hey, could you do me a favor and just keep being wrong because it's making my life so much easier. Thank you.
Keep being you, boo.
Okay, so moving on. It's still kind of in the classes range, but I want to just say specifically to the other electro enthusiasts in the area, oh my God, you guys are amazing. Like, oh my fucking God. So every time Cards comes up with a new idea for something, I'm just going, oh my God, let's do it. Oh my God, that sounds great. I want to do that. And then I actually taught the class, what was it? Very advanced electro techniques where we combined like fear and predicament play with electro. And it was pretty specific. And then at the end, during the question and answer section, everybody was coming up with their own variations and saying, you know, this is what I want to do with it. A couple of months ago, there was a person at our Littles Munch who found out that I do electro. And his first reaction was, oh my God, do you know Noir? Because she's really she's amazing with electro. And I started laughing so hard. And I said, yeah, I know her pretty well, actually. And he goes, oh yeah, because she taught me how to do electro. And then I'm laughing even harder. And I'm like, yeah, and I taught her. So I started calling this guy my Grand Sparky.
I do love that.
I don't know how much he appreciated it, but I don't care because it's very important to me that he continue to be called Grand Sparky. But it's things like that just make my whole goddamn day. Like, just I taught someone, they taught someone, and it's spreading.
Like a fungus. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, I was thinking like a current. Fungus? You're a fungus.
There's a fungus among us.
Yeah, that was one of my costumes the other day was a mushroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was an adorable little mushroom, and I just walked around saying, yep, I'm a fun guy.
Oh, that's so bad. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to watch
terrible.
your face as I say this because I know your reaction is going to be fascinating.
Okay.
And no, I'm not. You got to, don't cover your face. I'm just curious. Okay. Be prepared for this, people, because I know you won't be able to see your face, but her snorts and laughter will probably be sufficient for you.
What did you do?
People who challenge me respectfully.
What?
See, I knew your reaction would be great.
What? I think my eyebrows just got stuck in my hairline.
Yeah, I watched your eyes almost literally pop out of your head. I was waiting for the eyeball to just come rolling down and hit the table.
Okay, so now you're calling me a pug. Thank you.
No, right? So everybody can't agree all the time.
Correct.
But sometimes
we prove that every episode.
Yeah. Sometimes there's those disagreements that really kind of spark reflection and make you stop and go, huh, and look at things from a different viewpoint and help you learn and grow. And I love those kind of discussions. Again, when they're done respectfully, like not when somebody says, "You asshole, you're totally wrong." That's not what I mean. But we really had, as an example, we had a great discussion in our Discord server, which, by the way, if you want to join the Discord server, you can become a patron for Pink Kink for only $2 a month minimum. And you're part of our Discord server where we have these amazing kind of discussions that make people stop and think. And the question was, if you are playing platonically with somebody who is not your partner, would that fall under the ethical non-monogamy umbrella? And I originally started off saying, no, I don't think it is. That's just playing platonically. It's different. And I'm going to name a name because she was fabulous. Our friend Vixen, who
Yep.
thought it did fall under the ethical non-monogamy umbrella. And she really brought up some amazing and fascinating viewpoints, which really challenged my thoughts on the subject. And ultimately, I changed my mind, kind of. Like, I think it's more of like it depends. For me, maybe it's not just because of the relationships that I have with my other two partners, but for other people, it very much does fall under that. So I appreciate those kind of discussions. And so I'm very thankful for them.
Yeah, I was actually texting her during that whole exchange going like, "Oh my God, you killed it. You're awesome." Like, and just encouraging all of that because I was like, "Go girl." Yeah, she rocked the shit out of that. Sorry, I found an entire section on Shein on just hair ribbons. Like, holy shit. I am so thankful for hair ribbons, which actually leads me into my next point.
Oh, I can't wait to see how this goes. Go ahead. I want to know how this transitions. Go for it.
No, I genuinely did this on purpose.
Okay.
Okay, so the growth of the littles and middles communities.
Oh, okay.
See, hair ribbons.
There you go.
It's perfect. Yeah, so we started our munch. When did we start that? Like what month? I don't remember. It's not been a year yet.
No, not yet.
But we started it this
We're getting
year.
close.
We are. I don't even remember. We'll have to go back and look. But we started it, this year. And it's been kind of neat to just watch it grow and bloom. And we have so many more people. And it's wonderful to me. And my personal littles group is growing because of that. We actually have, so I used to be kind of the only one that had hosted the parties. And it's a little stressful to always be the host. But now there are other people in the group who are hosting, and we kind of use our littles group as, well, not our littles group, but the littles munch as a way of kind of like feeling out people who want to join. And so we're getting bigger from there. And it's been really cool just to watch everybody kind of like get more comfortable with being in little space. And yeah, there's a couple of times where I'm just like, okay, that's a bit too little for a public situation. Please stop that. But for the most part, it's pretty cool. I even got to do a little scene for my birthday.
Yeah. If the fact that people feel there's a safe space to be little, and you've created that safe space. So that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't mind how little you get when we're in like a house. You can, whatever. But I feel like if you're in a restaurant and there's servers there who are not participating in our kink, please stop nuzzling other people and acting like a baby and baby talking to the servers.
Oh, yeah.
That's a no.
Not okay. So I am grateful for the insanity that is social media.
Whoa, okay.
And the reason that I am grateful is it keeps me on my toes. You never know what's going to catch people's attention. And so I've had to be creative and try to come up with different things that might work and might not. And what works today may not work tomorrow. And you just don't know what will get people going. Like this year, I'm posting all this great education and stuff. And the one post that I put that ended up being the most viral post I've ever had was a picture of my goddamn chicken flogger.
Yeah,
It's actually not
funny.
it's a cow flogger. But they're little chickens. So it's a cow flogger. That thing was viewed over 250,000 times. It had over 10,000 likes. It was reposted over 125 times. It was forwarded to other people 12,500 times. It was
That's a lot.
insanity. I don't understand. I thought I could recreate that, so I posted my pig paddle. Nope, it was the cow flogger that did the pig paddle. Not as many people cared about, but it's just crazy, and it's kind of a surprise what will and will not work. So yeah, I'm kind of thankful for that in a very weird way.
You have quite a few of those this time,
Yeah.
where it's just kind of like not something you would normally be expected to say, I'm so grateful for this.
Yeah, I'm a little off center.
You could say that again. Okay, so my next one is I'm actually super, super happy about other educators and other event organizers, because that's giving us the opportunity to like move into other spaces instead of just staying stagnant and teaching. Like, we are educators at our core, me and Rara, and I feel like just teaching for Pink Kink Institute would have had us stagnate, but being able to teach in other places and being able to take classes with other places is, again, helping us grow. It's helping provide more content for the podcast, more discussion, just more. And it's really, really cool. I also want to say that based on our previous episodes, there are some event organizers who could use a little more lessons on how to run an event. But for the most part, they're really, really good. And they have lots of, what's the word I'm looking for? Plans? Not co-plans. Help. Contingency plans. I knew it was a C. Lots of contingencies in there built in. And it's working out really, really well, in my opinion.
I love it. Well, I will go on to my next one, which is not the first time we've done something like that. My next thing I'm grateful for is other kink educators.
Hey,
Who help lift each other up. It has been quite the gift that I've been able to become friends with and collaborate with other educators who care about ethics and consent and growth. And they are not worried. It's like, it's not a competition. It's not, goodness, I don't want to help these people out because they're going to steal the classes that I would have taught or anything like that. We honestly care more about making sure people are educated than necessarily which one of us does that educating. And so some of the things like I've been able to do is Devin Stone, who is amazing. And he has an event happening. I think it's in December that I signed up for, where it's actually a class for the purpose of creating your own kink education code of conduct.
oh, that's neat.
And I'm very excited to do that. I mean, I have in my head a code of conduct, but writing something down officially that I can then post and explain, this is what I'm going to do. And I love this concept and all the educators who signed up for it so that we can get ideas from each other and try to keep the kink education, at least in our, well, not just our local community, because, right, Devin is international and we'll have people because it's an online classroom everywhere. So I think it's amazing. And then I'd like to give a shout out to Kinked in Connect, which is basically a kinky educator and presenter virtual summit. And what I did the very first one with them, and I'm signed up to do the next one in, I believe, January 2026, where educators from all over the world get together, as well as groups like Pink Kink Institute, those who put on events and programs all over the world. And it connects us all so that we can meet other educators. We can find places to teach. Groups like Pink Kink Institute who are looking for educators can find it. And after our first round of this, somebody very kindly created 2 FET groups, one specifically for educators to put out, here's the classes that I teach if anybody's looking, and one for the groups saying, hey, we're looking for people. And I love this because we get ideas from each other, things like the code of conduct and ethics class come together. And it was just amazing. And I got to meet so many educators that hopefully in 2026, you will start to see them teaching classes for Pink Kink Institute. I'm very excited about it. So that's what I'm very thankful for.
Alrighty. Well, I want to tie this into the whole little thing from before. And Robert, I think you might have actually said it, but it's like the safe space that we built. So not only do we have the safe space for the littles community now, which the whole reason that we created the Littles Munch was because there wasn't one in our area. The only one was the big one in DC, and I can't go to that one because it conflicts with Risque most of the time. So I never actually went. And for a lot of people that come to our munch, it's just way too far. We literally had people show up from Richmond.
Yeah, for those who don't understand, that's like a 3-hour drive.
I was actually going to rephrase that, and I was like, that's at least 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Like 2.5 hours to get there and then 2.5 hours back. It's a long ass drive. And yeah, so we started that, and that's been like kind of an awesome thing to do. And then also just the Pink Kink Discord has been one of those things where it is a safe space to create kinkily and discuss things and just like really get into that and like, okay, so this is the problem I'm having with this partner. This is the problem I'm having with this type of kink. How do I do this? And then everybody just like jumps in and is like, hey, this is what I had with this experience. Let me tell you. And then it's just, I love it. It's just so deep.
It is amazing. So I am very grateful for toy makers.
Of course you are.
Who see my insanity and then make toys to make me happy, or have their own insanity and then make toys that I buy and make me happy. So a huge big shout out to Sire Don from Sire Don Leather for taking my idea and creating the cow flogger, which I linked to him in the Instagram picture I posted. And hopefully those 250,000 people who saw it reached out to him to buy their own toys. I love that I can go to him now because I'm at a point. I was out to dinner last night with Sweets, and I was talking about the fact that I've reached a point in my life now where I have all the toys that I really need. So I'm only buying stuff that's unique that I don't already have. And so obviously a cow flogger is pretty goddamn unique.
I was going to say, you've had all the toys that you really need for quite some time now. Let's not
pretend otherwise. Treasures. I just recently bought a penguin flogger from them.
Of course.
Well, it's all working up again. I've talked about this, that I want to do my Old McDonald's Had a Farm scene where my bottom has to sing it out loud, and whatever animal I'm hitting them with, that's what they need to sing. I only have 5 animals. I need more people, or it's going to be a really short scene. So I need to find out what a penguin says so that I know what they're going to sing when they get to the penguin.
They should stomp.
Is that what penguins do?
Well,
I don't know.
No, that's what Happy Feet guy does.
Oh, that's true. I do know somebody did suggest I get a fox so I can do what does the fox say.
They just scream.
But yeah, I love that. There's also Beatings on a Dime does very unique toys, and I keep going over their toys to see if they've added any new animals. It's hard because I also have to stay within my theme. Because, I'm me. It can be black. Black is acceptable, but it's got to be pink or black.
What about gray?
No, not really. But we'll figure it out.
Okay, so my next one, we're getting a little bit sappy now, is my kinky chosen family.
Aww.
So, Rara is basically my sister. So we bicker and we tease but the thing is, we'll defend each other like to the death.
Oh, just like my actual blood sister. I can say anything to you. Nobody else can.
Exactly. And if somebody says something to me, you're going to go after them with a chainsaw.
I do like blood play. Yes.
Yes, you do. Well, I just thought that was really neat. I put that in there because of one specific thing. And I already did thank you for this, but I'm going to say it more publicly because that meant a lot to me. So like I said, I've been going through some shit. health-wise, I am deteriorating faster than I would like. And work-wise, I'm being slammed. And it's taking a toll on what I can and can't give to the podcast. And one of them, well, we've been trying to find some solutions, and we did find a solution, but apparently the solution, I don't know what to call it, it's not acceptable. That's not the right
It's
word.
not solutioning enough.
It wasn't as good as we hoped it would be, which is okay. We'll keep trying and we'll figure stuff out. But it kind of, somebody said something like, hey, this is a problem. And I noticed this problem. And this is not the first time this person has said, this is a problem. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm trying my best, but I didn't say it because why would I can't say that in the Discord. I can say it now because that person left.
So, and we are, we haven't shared everything. The struggles of trying to ease your workload and make all of this easier for you so you can continue to work with the podcast. We haven't broadcast that out to everybody saying, hey, here's what's going on. We're finally.
Yeah, of course. There's a few people that know, but this has been going on for several months now, like a really, really long time, probably longer than several months. But we've been working on this solution because I think I brought this up to you in July.
That was when it was first
the
mentioned,
first one.
Yeah.
So we've been working on solutions literally since July, and it's been hard. But the way that Rara just stepped in and was like, hey, leave her the fuck alone. She's trying her best. If you've got a problem with it, come talk to me.
Yep.
Literally, that's what you said. If there's a problem, DM me, not her. We're trying to keep her. And if you guys tell her that this is bad, it's going to send her in the opposite direction. Please no. Because that would make more work for Rara. Let's face it.
Yeah.
But, it's people like the people in my Littles group and Vixen and Tomcat and all of my really, really close friends. I am so unbelievably grateful for these people. I'm thankful that when Vixen gets into it with somebody in the chat, which again, it was the same person, this person has left. So I don't give a shit about saying this, but Vixen was getting into it. And I texted her and I said, have I told you how hot it is when you yell at somebody with the correct information? And I love that I can fucking do that. I love the fact that I have, I don't know what to call her, my fake girlfriend, I guess.
Wasn't she your platonic poly partner or
Yeah,
something like that? What are you guys calling yourself?
So it's me and Daddy J and Vixen and Sam and Cody and Tomcat. I can't pronounce his name that he has on Discord. It's something
something with a D.
Something incredibly German that I can't Drocht or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know how to pronounce that shit. So he said, just say Cody. And we're like, okay, cool. Thank you. And so we were named by Iro as the queer platonic polycule, because the three girls, we consider ourselves girlfriends. So that's the queer polycule poly part. But then our partners are the cule. They're just there.
They're the cule.
They interact with us. They don't they interact, but but they don't
there's no
play
relationship
with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing else except for us three and our partners. We are the three and then our partners are there. So, but it's really, I love that I've built that and that I can just go in and randomly flirt with somebody telling them, hey, you know how hot you are when you yell at people? I love it.
You were so funny. Only you would be like, my God, you just totally told somebody off. That is the hottest thing I've ever seen.
It is, though. For somebody who is trying to, Rara, have I told you it's really hot when you do it?
No, actually, I got to thank you, but you did not tell me it was hot.
Because you don't yell at people. You are so good cop about it. It's not actually hot. Besides, you're my sister. I can't flirt with you. It's weird.
No, that would be really. Even though we have fucked.
I still. So here's the thing. thing. You weren't my sister at the time.
That's true.
So, and also that was a favor.
It was so, like, it was the most platonic fucking I've ever been involved in. It was really kind of weird.
Same. But it was literally a favor to you. You had never been fucked with a strap-on. I said, oh, I fuck people with a strap-on. Here,
I've got
let
one
me
right
show you
here.
how it works.
It's purple, but, you know, the only thing better is if it had been pink.
I have pink dildos now.
Well, so do I, but they're not strap-on dildos.
No, I think, well, they have flared bases, so I could put them in the strap-on, but they're the ones that I stick on the mirror at Risque, and then I take them down.
Or on Daddy J's forehead.
Yes, well, he does that one himself. He's a dickicorn. But that's the ones that we play dildo ring toss. But
I love it.
I don't think I'll be fucking you again, because that'd
be weird now.
At this point, yes, because I think we had known each other, 2 years at that point?
Well, we also hadn't done like the podcast and gotten super close between that and the Littles Munch and everything. So we were good friends, but not like we are now.
Not like this. And at this point, it would be awkward as fuck. So no.
So weird. No.
But like I said, I'm thankful for all of my little family, and it just keeps adding more people. So it's yay.
Yay. I am thankful for the growing recognition in the pink world. In the kink world. See,
in the pink world?
Freudian slip. In the kink world.
In your pink world.
Yes. I am so thankful that Pink Kink has reached the point where now people come to us asking to work with us, asking for collaboration, inviting us to teach, wanting us involved with whatever they're doing. Our newest affiliate, Love Blanket, they came to us. And I got to tell you, Diesel and I used Love Blanket last weekend. Oh my God, what a difference. It was so nice because when we finished, I could just roll it up and throw it in the washing machine, and there was no fucking wet spot on my bed that I was now stuck in to sleep in.
See, I usually just use a towel. We literally lay a towel down, but the problem with that is it is kind of itchy.
Exactly. And the Love Blanket, besides the fact that it was gorgeous pink, it is so soft and so comfortable. And I am so grateful that they reached out to us because I love my Love Blanket. And
okay, well, now I'm going to have to get one in purple.
They have them in all different colors. If you check the show notes, guys, they're now part of in our show notes where we list our affiliates. And use, I think it's the code, is Pink Kink 10 for 10% off. It's great. The authors of Bound by BDSM reached out to us to say, hey, we have this book. We'd love to come on the show.
And that was a neat interview too.
I just got invited to be on somebody else's podcast through TikTok. They reached out to me. And this is somebody with 250,000 followers on TikTok. So, and somebody that I didn't even know they knew who the fuck I was. And I'm really grateful. So thank you to all the brands and organizers reaching out first. It's a huge milestone. I don't take it for granted. And I open up these emails with people inviting us to participate, and I squeal and oh my God, look at us. Look what we've built this up into. So I am so grateful for that.
I feel like we have to go faster now because we're running out of time. Okay, this is
Don't
actually
take your time. We're allowed to go 5 minutes over, you know.
Are we?
We are.
Are we really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so this actually is going to sound kind of repetitive, but it's the courage to evolve, because look at the difference between how we were as a podcast in the beginning and how we are as a podcast now. Our sound equipment has gotten better, first of all. My editing skills have gotten better, second of all. And now we're not afraid to actually fucking be funny or cuss. And it also kind of ties into what you were talking about. There's people coming to us first instead of us having to. That's a huge evolution. And we have also grown as people. So I have fully embraced my little. I'm literally a leader in a little community. That sounds weird. I don't know if that's the right word.
A little leader?
I don't like it. Well, okay. So funny story about that. And so somebody asked the other day at one of the munches, who's the lead little in this case? And every single person pointed at me. And they were like, Oh, no, it was at my birthday party because it was all littles. And this person had just joined us and was like, literally, who's the lead little here? And everybody pointed at me. And she goes, you all are just saying that because it's her birthday. And they were like, no, she actually is like the little queen of this group because I put together most of the events. I have been putting together most of the events for years. I run a goddamn littles munch with a middle. But yeah, so I'm fully embracing that shit now. And Rara, you have fully embraced the Dom
Yeah.
instead of cosplaying as a submissive.
So true.
So, like, we have both learned to not only get rid of stuff that didn't fit us anymore. It's like cleaning out your closet. Oh, this doesn't fit. I grew out of it.
Yeah.
This doesn't really work for me anymore. It's not really my style anymore. Get rid of it. It's like, what was that thing? If it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it.
Oh, that's the Marie Kondo. Is that her name?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I know the saying, but if it doesn't bring you joy, like it's one of those.
Get rid of it. I'm very good about that. Throwing out things that don't bring me joy. People are much harder to throw out when they don't bring you joy.
I would like to get rid of a few people that don't bring me joy. There have been several in the Discord that don't bring me joy. And Rara stole my thunder and kicked out one of them. And I did not get the chance to actually do it myself. And I still haven't forgiven Rara for that one.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
You know.
It's hard being the good cop sometimes and stopping
and
you
then
in
the
your
last
tracks.
one, right? And then the last one didn't give me the pleasure either because she quit.
Hey, look, our Discord server is not for everybody.
No, we're very dramatic.
I try not to kick people out because everybody is entitled to their opinions. It'd be kind of hypocritical for us to say, hey, we have opinions. You're not allowed to have yours. We just ask when you express your opinions, you do so respectfully and accept the idea that maybe somebody's got a different opinion. So the only time that I really feel like I have to get involved is when the respect issue is ignored. That's a big one. But kind of speaking of Discord servers, that's actually my next thing that I'm grateful for is Discord servers. And it's because it has opened up and exposed me to more people from around the world who do things in a different way, who I can help teach. They teach me. And I love it. And it's more than just the Pink Kink Discord server. I mean, our patrons are amazing. I am so incredibly grateful for them. And I learn from them all the time. Hence my talking about people who disagree with me respectfully and we can have discussions. And they challenge me. And I love that. But I'm involved in other ones. I mean, at one point I was involved in like 20. I've cut that down, thank goodness, because it got a little ridiculous. God. But I would like to give a shout out to Obedience app, where I am exposed to so many different ways of doing things and learning. We had a discussion the other day in the dominance chat in the Obedience app about the phrase breaking your submissive, breaking and putting them back together. And it was fascinating because, again, it was a very respectful discussion. I was able to say, I don't like it personally, and here's the reasons why. And some people were like, oh, I feel the same way. And somebody else was like, well, I like it, but here's why it works for me. And here's what I mean when I say it. And nobody was telling anybody like, fuck you, you're wrong or anything. It was just so incredibly respectful. If you haven't checked out Obedience app, I feel I should give them a shout out too, because that's another one of our affiliates. It is an amazing app for DOMs and subs to work together, where the sub has their tasks and their assignments and punishments all in this app. And you can set it up where maybe they have to do photo proof that they've done the task. And if they don't meet the task agreed upon, obviously the negotiated and consented to punishments, you get to find out what you do. It is a very, very cool app. Now, you can use the free version, but if you want to pay for the premium, which gets you obviously a lot more, you can use the code that we have in our show notes to get a discount off of that. So I'm grateful for that. I'm also involved in the Loving BDSM, a Discord server, where I get to talk to a lot more people involved in DS and who do things differently. And there's even a channel in there for kinky business owners. So we get to commiserate over the economy and what's happening with that there. I'm also
bullshit.
Right. Another one of my favorites, it's called My Kitten's Den. And it's for those of us who are needle and sharps and blood play enthusiasts. And having a place where I can hang out with people who love the same thing that I love and inspire me with pictures and ideas. I'm like, oh, I need to try that. Oh, I want to try that, is unbelievable and amazing. So I am really grateful to having the ability to have my world broadened because of Discord servers.
All right. I am going to go with creativity in the kink scene because some of the stuff that we all have been coming up with that I have witnessed is just fucking crazy. Like your goddamn needle scene, talk about creativity. That was nuts. Me being beat with stuffies, I'm not sure how different that is, but it was really, really different for me. And you've done coloring books, some regular books. I'm working on a book. We've gotten lots of opportunities to be as creative as possible. Fuck, just writing the things for the podcast and what we've come up with for them are creative as hell.
I love it.
That's what I'm going with. That's my shtick.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm constantly, well, that goes back to, my being great for the quote unquote experts who inspire my creativity in coming up
Right.
with podcast episodes.
Creativity or rantativity?
Yes. Both. Remember, we always we like the and.
We do like the and. Porque no los dos?
All right. So my last thing that I am thankful for is not 100% kink related, but there's a connection. And that is my smut romance loving friends. Similar to kink for a lot of people. Not for me, because I've been very blessed. But when it comes to reading romance, I've had to hide my love of smutty romance because of the judgment of people, the shame. I mean, I have been reading smutty romance since I was like 12, which, if you do the math, is a hell of a fucking long time. Longer than I think some people like Dara have been alive.
I'm not saying it. I thought I was going to do that thing where you said there was no math, but
yes. Yeah. And telling people that I love to read smutty romance, I got judged a lot.
Shit. Rara, you do realize that is actually more years than I've been alive because you're 18 years older than me?
Yes, that's my point. Did I just blow your poor mind?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.
There ain't much left there either.
And it was like, I mean, I even went for a period of time where I stopped reading romance and I got into mysteries because nobody judges you for reading somebody being murdered. I don't understand. Reading a book about two people loving each other and having sex, which we all do, that's bad. But a book about somebody murdering somebody, that's good. You're okay with that. I don't understand. But I have finally found, and maybe it's because as I'm older, and again, running out of fucks, though at my age, I don't think I have any fucks at all.
Your fuck farm is fallow. We've already established this.
Exactly. I now am able to admit freely, I read fucking smutty romance. I read so many books this year that I had to increase my goal for 2025 because I was like at 97% already, and it was only the end of October.
Rah, guess what?
What?
I'm on book 59 out of 52.
Mazel tov.
Right? Fucking did it.
Yeah, because I upped my thing, I'm back to only like 78% of my goal, but I've got time off coming with the holidays. I'll catch up. And now I have an entire group of friends who love romance as much as I do. There is our Discord server patrons. I am shocked and amazed and tickled pink about how many, I know I had to, sorry, about how many of our patrons read smutty romance. I love that we come in there and we talk about it in our book channel, and I get ideas for books from them and they get ideas from me. Or I posted the other day. I'm like, okay, you know the concept of the too stupid to live heroine? And we don't like the too stupid to live heroine. I said, we need the equivalent of too stupid to be the hero. Because there was an audio book. So I don't tend to yell at my written books, but my audio books while I'm driving, I will yell at. And I was screaming at it because the hero was out to dinner with his ex-fiance, who has made it very clear that she would like to get back together with him. And he went out with her.
Did he inherit a bunch of money or something?
Thinking he had a bunch of money before. He's Irish mafia. And he went out to dinner with her thinking that this is okay. They were celebrating. She's his lawyer. So they were celebrating a big deal that had gone through. And I'm just screaming at it going, this is not going to end well. And the woman that you love, who you're supposed to be with, is going to find out you went to dinner. And I don't know if this stupid ex-fiance slipped him a Mickey or something in his drink. I just know it's not going to end well for anybody. And so I'm like, I need the equivalent of too stupid to be the hero. If anybody knows what that is, let me know.
I mean, I think that's it.
We all could discuss this, and it's great. And and the idea that I can share books and do all this with people is amazing. And then now being a part of the smut lovers community and having those people authors who are my friends and I adore and can be a part of that and help them with their books is the coolest thing. And like my kink life, I now get to openly love what I love. And if somebody wants to judge me, that's their problem and not mine. I'm very thankful for that.
I think that's the perfect place to end.
So everybody, I know the world is on fire and I know things suck for a lot of people right now. But if you can, take a minute and just kind of think about what you are thankful for, because even if you can find one thing, I think it might help you feel a little better. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed what you heard, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a minute of our fun and educational content. New episodes drop every Friday.
If you love what we do and want to help us keep creating, support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Pink Kink Podcast. You can also support our affiliates to benefit small businesses and us at the same time.
No extra cash? No problem. You can still help by spreading the word about your favorite kinky podcast. Share us with your friends, and don't forget to rate and review us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. Those 5-star reviews mean the world to us. And those 5-star reviews go a long way in boosting our podcast through the algorithm and reaching more listeners.
Sign up for our Pink Kink Institute classes. Shop at our Etsy shop, Pink Kink Boutique. Stay connected with us on social media. You'll find all the links on our link tree posted in the show notes.
Your support means the world to us. So until next time, stay pink
and level up your kink knowledge.